Hi guys, my name is Maria and I'm on a gap year. So I worked as an au pair for 3 months, and if you haven't seen my previous video on what is an au pair and what it's like to be one, please make sure to check it out. I put the link in the description down below. And this is me on my first day. I traveled from Lebanon to Saraus, a town in the Basque part of Spain, to work as an au pair. And I want to explain a bit more on what I did on a daily basis. So basically every single day was different because, you know, every day something new comes up and I had a lot of flexible time. So in this video I'm gonna show you what a typical day looks like in my life as an au pair. I talk about my daily routine and how I organized my time and schedule to stay as much productive as possible during my stay. Obviously I didn't do all these things every single day. Some days were more like hectic than others, but overall this was my experience. Every morning I wake up around 8:30 and start by making my bed. Depending on the days, I sometimes have to help the mother with Maore, which is the baby I take care of. She usually brings her to school, so I help dress her, get her ready for preschool and feed her. But most of the days in the morning I'm free, so I cook myself breakfast. I'm cooking myself breakfast and eat on my own because both parents are busy at this time. Usually I prepare some oats with peanut butter and bananas or some granola bowls with fruits. And then comes the best part of the day, which is surfing. I usually go surfing between 9 and 1 o'clock. Good morning! So today is my first day ever surfing. I'm going right now and I'm getting ready. So I'll be surfing this whole week for the first time in my life, and I've always dreamt about it. So really I'm excited. Also in Saraus, where I am right now, it's pretty popular for surfing. So at first I started by some surf lessons to learn the basic with Puka's surf school, which is right in front of the house, and I would rent a board and a wetsuit from them. But now the parents lend me theirs, so I change, wear my wetsuit and go down to the garage to get the board. I'm grabbing my board. It's one of the biggest. It's the mother's board actually, and it's the father who made it. And that's when all the fun starts. This is me trying to surf on my first few days. It was all very new for me, but little by little I was getting more confident getting up and gaining balance. I just finished 2 hours of surfing. It's exhausting but so satisfying. Like really I feel so happy right now. The waves were pretty good today compared to other days. And I met a lot of people coming from many different countries just to surf. So today is day 3 surfing and I met, where are you? Gets you!
I'm Astrid, I'm from Belgium, and I'm here with Maxime on a road trip in North Spain.
It was their first day surfing ever.
Hi, I'm Mireia and I'm from Andorra.
Andorra!
4 to 6 weeks later.
As you can see, there's no one on the beach compared to when I first came in September. It became super lonely here, super empty. There's no one on the streets and it's super cold now. And the bad weather surely affected the surfing. Today wasn't the best day to surf, honestly. It was raining and the waves weren't really good, and now it's really cold, but in the water the suit keeps you super warm, so that's good. Now I'm back home, I'm gonna shower, super hot shower, and yeah. After taking a shower, I get ready for the rest of the day. Sometimes I would go have breakfast somewhere and hang out with Maria, a friend I met there.
Hi, I'm Maria. That's Maria. How did I meet you? Yeah, she works at the restaurant of the mother. Of the child that I'm taking care of.
Then comes the more productive part, I would say, where I work on my Spanish by watching some YouTube videos, I study the verbs and learn some important sentences. After that, I work on contacting many people to try to figure out the next step of my gap year.
We're like almost in November and I don't know what's my next step yet, but I'm gonna spend the afternoon like contacting other people, searching for other opportunities, and we'll see.
Also, I signed up to the 10-kilometer marathon of San Sebastian, so I would go for a run every now and then to train, and it was really a great experience that pushed me out of my comfort zone.
Today is day 2 of my training for the 10K marathon of San Sebastian. I'm literally dying. I don't know if you can see this. It's pretty tiring. I have still 2 months before the marathon. I have a beautiful view also, so I'm happy about it. I'm really lucky to be next to the beach. 2 more kilometers to go. Woo!
I also took a few yoga sessions with the mother because she's a yoga teacher, but I didn't really like it. Maybe it's just that I didn't really focus on it. Now, every Monday, I'm free the whole day. So sometimes I go out with some other au pair girls I met through an app called Bumble, and it's made to meet people from all around the world, so I went explore some places with them. We already visited the Guggenheim Museum together in Bilbao. Today, I'm meeting with a group of girls, so I just bought a brioche and they're walking through the bus station. As you can see, it's
still sunrise here. It's around 8:20 something and it's still sunrise. I just arrived at Bilbao. This is a stadium. This is where we're meeting in an hour. I'm a bit early, better early than late. Gonna like walk around a bit and then come back here to meet the girls. So see you later.
I finally met the girls. They were all also au pairs. So we spent the day visiting different art galleries, one after the other, with completely different artists and styles. It was a very cultural and enriching day. If you ever come to Bilbao, make sure to visit this museum.
Elvira, she doesn't know how to choose.
I can't choose.
So, show me.
Look at these. They're all so beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah. There's so many.
I want to buy one, but I don't know which one.
The rest of the afternoon, we walked around the city of Bilbao and talked about each of our experiences as au pair, the struggles and the good moments.
I really enjoyed this day. It's been a long time I haven't like socialized with people my age, because in Saraus it's not easy to make some friends. Most people, they speak Basque or Spanish. It's been a long time I haven't been in a city. In Saraus it's super chill, super calm. So I'm happy to be back in the city after like around 1 month with no city life. So that's it for today. I'm heading back to the bus station. So yeah.
Some other days, as I was super interested by the culture there, I spent time on my own visiting and exploring different places in the Basque country.
I just arrived at a palace here in San Sebastian, and the palace is called Palace of Miramar, and it was built for the Queen of Austria. She used to come here during her summer time and spend it in San Sebastian. So I'll be visiting it and acting like a typical tourist. Let's go.
Later.
I'm gonna taste like a sandwich made of tortilla de patata. It's like a Spanish dish, but it comes like in a sandwich and it's like huge. It looks so good. Delicious.
During one of my free days, for example, I visited the Balenciaga Museum in Getaria.
Made it to the museum. I'm actually watching the exhibitions and everything. It's really interesting and really beautiful. There's some pieces that are like unique, and I've just watched a movie explaining a little bit about his life and everything. He was actually born here, so he's like from the Basque country in Getaria, and it's the town right after Saraus, which is like 10 minutes from where I live.
I also visited the town of Ondarabia.
I'm in Ondarabia, which is a Basque Spanish town, and right behind me is actually the French Basque part, so it's a town called Onday. It's super close, so I'm literally at the border. You can just take a boat and get there.
And with the mother, we went out of the Basque part of Spain a few times. We once drove to the border between Spain and Portugal in a town called Valverde del Fresno.
I'm literally in the middle of nowhere, just surrounded by nature. It's really beautiful, and behind me is the Portuguese land, so Portugal is just behind me.
So I also learned a lot about the Spanish culture by moving around with the family. And in the afternoon comes the time to take care of Maure. I usually take care of her for around 3 hours. Unlike most au pair girls, I take care of a baby. My job is to make her play and distract her. So I make her play all kinds of games in the house. She has a room full of games, so she touches everything and plays with it. Later on, I take her to the park. She loves the swing and laughs so much when I push her. After playing for a few hours, she eventually falls asleep and makes a small siesta.
Maure is finally sleeping. Mission accomplished.
And the rest of the afternoon, I'm free again. So I usually just sit on the beach or climb the small hill of Saraus and watch the sunset.
And my best part of Saraus is the beach. I'm super happy and grateful for everything here. I love just sitting here and watching. Really grateful.
Other days, I go for a walk in the city and the day usually ends with dinner at home. And a few times, I went partying later at night. So that's how I organize my time as an au pair. I try to be as much productive as possible by being curious about the culture, trying new things, learning the language, and staying physically active. In my opinion, the key to staying productive and organized is to set realistic goals. Just write them. I swear, when you write them, it helps so much more. Set some priorities, and if you're having a bad day or just don't feel like doing anything, just accept the fact that you're not in the mood, and honestly, we all need a break at some point. I really hope this video helped you in some way, and if you have any specific questions, please let me know in the comments. There's a lot coming up and I can't wait to share the rest of my adventures with you, so stay tuned. Please follow my Instagram for daily updates and don't forget to subscribe.